If I told you that some of the most powerful cancer-fighting tools are already sitting in your kitchen, would you start using them tonight? Seniors, your body is still fighting for you every single day. Even now, it's repairing damaged cells, supporting your immune system, and working hard to prevent abnormal growth. But it needs the right nutrients to do that effectively. Today, I'm sharing 5 powerful foods that help fight against cancer and support your body's natural repair process. 1. Cruciferous vegetables, detox and cellular protection. Let's talk about cruciferous vegetables, because this is one of the most powerful groups of foods you can put on your plate, especially as a senior focused on protecting your health. We're talking about broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage, Brussels sprouts, and even kale. These vegetables contain natural compounds called glucosinolates, which your body converts into active substances like sulforaphane when you chew them. And sulforaphane is something you want working for you. It helps activate detoxification enzymes in the liver, which means your body becomes more efficient at neutralizing and removing potentially harmful substances before they can damage your cells. As we age, our detox systems don't always function as efficiently as they once did. Toxins can build up, cellular damage can accumulate, but cruciferous vegetables support your body's internal cleanup crew. They help protect your DNA from oxidative stress, which is critical because damaged DNA is one of the early steps in abnormal cell development. Here's something important. How you prepare these vegetables matters. Overcooking them can destroy some of the beneficial compounds. Light steaming for just a few minutes is ideal. You want them tender, but still slightly firm. That preserves the enzymes that help form those protective compounds. Even chopping them and letting them sit for a few minutes before cooking can increase their health benefits. And don't underestimate consistency. You don't need a massive bowl once a month. You need small, regular servings several times a week. Add broccoli to your lunch. Toss cabbage into a salad. Roast Brussels sprouts with olive oil and garlic for dinner. Simple habits, repeated daily, create powerful results over time. What I love about cruciferous vegetables is that they don't just target one system. They support detoxification, immune balance, and inflammation control all at once. That's the kind of multi-level support seniors need. Your body is always trying to repair and defend you. These vegetables simply give it the tools to do that job better. Remember, healing isn't complicated. Often it starts with what you choose to put on your fork. 2. Berries, antioxidant powerhouses. Now let's talk about berries, and I really want you to pay attention to this because these small fruits carry enormous protective power. Blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, and blackberries are loaded with antioxidants. And as we age, antioxidants become even more important. Why? Because your body is constantly exposed to oxidative stress. Think of oxidative stress like internal rust. It damages cells, weakens tissues, and over time it can affect your DNA. That cellular damage is one of the contributing factors to many chronic diseases, including cancer. Berries help neutralize that damage. They are rich in compounds like anthocyanins, ellagic acid, and vitamin C. These nutrients work by scavenging free radicals, unstable molecules that attack healthy cells. By reducing this oxidative stress, berries help protect your cells and support healthy aging at the deepest level. But here's what makes berries especially powerful for seniors. They also support the immune system. Your immune defenses naturally weaken with age. Antioxidants in berries help strengthen immune cell function and improve communication between cells. A stronger immune system means your body is better equipped to identify and deal with abnormal cells before they become a larger issue. And the beauty of berries? They're easy. No complicated preparation. Add them to your morning oatmeal. Mix them into plain yogurt. Blend them into a smoothie. Even frozen berries are an excellent option. They retain most of their nutrients and are available year-round. Portion matters too. You don't need excessive amounts. A small handful daily is enough to provide consistent antioxidant support. What's important is regular intake, not occasional bursts. I also love that berries help reduce inflammation. Chronic low-grade inflammation is common in aging bodies, and it creates an environment where disease can thrive. The natural plant compounds in berries help calm that internal inflammation, supporting better cellular balance. So don't overlook these small fruits. They may look simple, but they are powerful defenders of your health. When you consistently include berries in your diet, you're giving your body daily protection, quietly, naturally, effectively. 3. Turmeric. Natural anti-inflammatory support. Now let's talk about turmeric, one of the most powerful natural anti-inflammatory tools you can add to your daily routine. Turmeric is that deep golden spice often used in curry, but its real power comes from an active compound called curcumin. And this is where things get interesting. Chronic inflammation is one of the biggest underlying drivers of many age-related diseases. It's not the kind of inflammation you see with a cut or a bruise. It's low-grade silent inflammation that builds over years inside the body. That kind of internal stress can damage cells and create an environment where abnormal cells are more likely to thrive. Curcumin helps calm that inflammatory response. It works by influencing specific signaling pathways in the body that regulate inflammation. In simple terms, it helps turn down the volume on those inflammatory signals. For seniors, this is especially important because as we age, the body tends to stay in a slightly elevated inflammatory state. That constant internal irritation can interfere with proper cell repair and immune balance. But here's something many people don't realize. Turmeric on its own isn't absorbed very well. You need to pair it with black pepper. Black pepper contains a compound called piperine, which dramatically increases curcumin absorption, in some cases by up to 20 times. So if you're adding turmeric to your food, always include a pinch of black pepper to maximize its benefit. You don't need large amounts. Start small, add it to soups, scrambled eggs, stews, or even warm milk in the evening. Some people enjoy turmeric tea. Consistency matters more than quantity. Another benefit? Turmeric also supports antioxidant activity. It doesn't just reduce inflammation, it helps protect cells from oxidative damage at the same time. That dual action makes it especially valuable for supporting long-term cellular health. Now remember, turmeric is not a magic cure, but when used consistently as part of a balanced diet, it helps create a healthier internal environment, one where repair is supported and unnecessary inflammation is controlled. Sometimes the most powerful medicine doesn't come in a prescription bottle. Sometimes it comes from your spice cabinet. 4. Fatty fish, omega-3. Repair fuel. Now let's talk about fatty fish, what I like to call omega-3 repair fuel for the aging body. As we get older, one of the biggest challenges we face is chronic inflammation. It quietly affects joints, blood vessels, the brain, and even our cells. Fatty fish like salmon, sardines, and mackerel are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, particularly EPA and DHA. And these are critical for calming that inflammatory response. Omega-3s work by helping regulate the body's inflammatory pathways. They don't shut down inflammation completely, because you still need some inflammation to heal, but they help balance it. That balance is what supports healthy aging and proper cellular repair. Here's something many seniors don't realize. Every single cell in your body has a membrane, and that membrane is made largely from fat. The quality of fat you consume directly affects how well your cells communicate and function. Omega-3 fatty acids improve the flexibility and integrity of those cell membranes. That means better signaling between cells, stronger immune surveillance, and more efficient repair mechanisms. Omega-3s also support immune function. Your immune system plays a crucial role in identifying and removing abnormal cells before they become a bigger problem. When your immune cells are nourished properly, they function more effectively. That's why incorporating omega-3 rich foods consistently is so important. Aim for 2 servings of fatty fish per week. Grilled salmon, baked mackerel, or even sardines on whole grain toast can make a simple, powerful meal. If you don't eat fish, talk to your healthcare provider about a high-quality omega-3 supplement. But whenever possible, whole food sources are best. Another added benefit? Omega-3s support heart health and brain function, 2 areas seniors should always prioritize. It's not just about fighting disease, it's about maintaining strength, clarity, and vitality. So when you choose fatty fish, you're not just eating dinner, you're strengthening your cellular foundation. You're giving your body the raw materials it needs to repair, regulate, and defend itself. And that's powerful. 5. Garlic. Immune boosting protection. Now let's talk about garlic, one of the most underestimated healing foods sitting in your kitchen right now. Garlic is not just something you add for flavor. When you crush or chop fresh garlic, it releases a powerful compound called allicin. And allicin is where the magic happens. This natural sulfur-containing compound has been studied for its ability to support immune function, reduce inflammation, and help protect cells from damage. As we age, our immune system naturally becomes less efficient. It may not respond as quickly or as strongly as it once did. Garlic helps stimulate immune cells, improving their ability to respond to potential threats. Think of it as giving your immune system a gentle but effective wake-up call. But here's the key. Preparation matters. If you throw whole garlic cloves straight into a hot pan, you destroy much of the allicin before it forms. The right way is simple. Crush or chop the garlic and let it sit for about 10 minutes before cooking. That resting time allows the enzyme reaction to occur, forming those beneficial compounds. After that, you can cook it lightly without losing most of its power. Garlic also supports detoxification. It contains sulfur compounds that assist the liver in removing toxins from the body. Remember, reducing toxin buildup is important for protecting healthy cells and supporting repair processes. Your liver works 24 hours a day. Garlic helps it do that job more effectively. Another benefit seniors should pay attention to is circulation. Garlic has been shown to support healthy blood flow and cardiovascular function. Better circulation means better oxygen and nutrient delivery to tissues, which supports healing and overall vitality. You don't need large amounts. 1 or 2 fresh cloves per day is enough to provide meaningful benefit. Add it to soups, sautéed vegetables, salad dressings, or roasted dishes. Fresh is always better than heavily processed garlic powders. Garlic may be simple. It may be inexpensive, but it is powerful. When used consistently, it strengthens immune defense, supports detox pathways, and helps create a healthier internal environment. Sometimes the strongest protection doesn't come from something complicated. It comes from something natural, consistent, and right in your kitchen. Now, let me leave you with this. Your body is not fragile. It is intelligent. Even in your 60s, 70s, and beyond, it is constantly repairing, rebuilding, and defending you. But it can only work with what you give it. Cruciferous vegetables help detox and protect your DNA. Berries reduce oxidative stress and strengthen your immune system. Turmeric calms inflammation. Fatty fish provide the essential fats your cells need to function and repair. Garlic boosts immune defense and supports circulation. None of these foods are magic on their own, but together consistently, they create a powerful internal environment where healing is supported and disease has a harder time taking hold. And here's the most important part. It's never too late. I've seen seniors completely transform their energy, strength, and resilience simply by changing what they put on their plate. Small daily decisions compound over time. One healthy meal becomes a week. 1 week becomes a lifestyle. So here's my challenge to you. Pick at least one of these foods and start today. Not next month. Not when things calm down. Today, add broccoli to dinner, toss berries into breakfast, sprinkle turmeric into your soup. Take action immediately. If this message spoke to you, share it with another senior who needs encouragement. Leave a comment and tell me which food you're going to start with. And if you want more simple, science-based strategies to protect your health naturally, make sure you stay connected. Remember, your future health is being built by the choices you make right now. Feed your body wisely and it will fight for you.